unnecessary kills and dives. Miracle blinking in when he had the Aegis, when he had no teammates around other than the Sphere Breaker. It's not necessary.
I tell you, Kuro is not going to be happy about that.
At the same time, it's one of those, I think it's when you're playing a long group stage, it's kind of like, well, you know, the game's in the bag, let's, you know, maybe, hopefully they just have a laugh about it.
Yeah. You know, but still, you know, it's not a good sign when you when you sometimes play like that, because the captain might not be too pleased, because he expects you to be 100% every time. You do not underestimate any opponents here.
that bear somehow in the backlines. It is okay. They get Kura with the Dagon Puck. Back in the base, the buildings are going down slowly. Still coming out here now. They really want to get this kill to start things off. Miracle. He just holding on through. Great center with the Pyro Strike, doing some good damage here, but it's still not looking to be enough. The bash through the Blade Fury. Benji somehow survives with a Shadow Blade, as Matthew will also Pyro Strike his way out. Will still go down. Tomato gets himself a triple kill. Did not see where that last kill came in. He took Matu. Matu had a cheese. He did manage to use it and still go down. Infamous lose racks, pick up some kills along the way.
Yeah, 2 lanes down really.
They're fighting well, but ultimately the damage is adding up, and at a certain point, that point being Mega Creep, it is just, it's too much, it's insurmountable.
But still, like, you could see, like, the puck, he just jumps the back line and he kills the supports very easily.
DD Rune.
Without, like, a pipe, like, the supports just die, you know. They don't have anything to save themselves. So, that's basically gonna happen in every fight. Puck's gonna look for the supports behind enemy lines. LC is gonna do most likely the PA every single fight.
Big play from Puck to not let the PA bottle that DD Rune, or even just pick it up. DD on PA at this stage would probably just be game over.
They have to try and jump on Liquid before they set up base, you know, in front of their racks and just hit the racks.
Even if you win the fight, you're gonna lose Rankers.
You need to take the fight outside.
Kind of like you're versing the Shadow Shaman, you know, if he drops those wards, your buildings are dead.
Or Shadow Demon Luna. You can't let them do their Disrupt, Illusion and Siege. So you need to take the fight out.
Yep. Somehow get out there. It is possible. They have got some good initiation tools.
Look at their wards though. They have 2 wards set up outside the lane, so they might be able to get a good opening here.
Multiple blinks.
Smoke, they have a smoke.
Global, they need to use it. They need to use it soon. Perhaps they're already a bit too late because PA is already hitting the buildings with an Aegis. Shadow Blade on in. Despair is going to be the big problem. They really can't kill Matu. It feels like the Jewel does go out onto him. Unfortunately, they've already lost the Raxi. They will lose the LC and the Jewel, not even close to winning that one. The FPC on the backlines doesn't do a whole lot. They get the kill, but really they need much for the main fight, and Infamous they're crumbling in game 1. Go the way of Team Liquid. As expected, the kill score kind of speaks to that. 30-32, very close on kill, but realistically, a game that Liquid probably feel pretty confidently they had throughout the majority of the game.
Yeah, not a very clean game by Liquid, but it's a very good strat, like what they have, what they drafted, and how they played.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
These shrines off the map. Very little can be done by Secret due to this. Interesting purchase from MP. Picks up the hood now at this stage. Imagine to pass on to his bear. Yeah, bear indeed. So Radiance and then casual play now into the hood. So doing everything he can to just try and keep this bear alive, I guess, amongst the spam of this Tinker.
So much magic damage coming out from them, yeah. So.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sunny going to stint the offensive potential. The lone druid with this sort of a build. So we're 34 minutes in. It's not quite there, hopefully.
Definitely not.
In overall farm.
We have Kuku now finishes up the Bloodstone. Level 19, so also with that Bloodstone he's able to actually get the level 3 rearm too, which is pretty painful in team fights, that 0.75 second rearm, just being able to spam those spells even faster. Also, it's a level 20, so that 75 cast range, even though it's minimal, it's something.
I like that because he did have the hex queued up, but yeah, Bloodstone. It's the more fun item because you just stick around in the fight for days. Once you get those stacks, you really have to go back to base.
Yeah, when you go for the hex, it's like a specific thing that you need a hex for. It's like, oh, the reverse is an anti-mage, you don't have enough lockdown. The Bloodstone is more for just straight team fighting when when there's no specific kind of situation that calls for.
Because overall, they've got pretty good lockdown. They have the X-Mark Torrent, they've got a global silence, they have the catch from the diffuser blade PL, they've got the duel. So
they've got more than enough like team fighting control, and you can just.
They just need that tinker in the fights as much as possible.
Yeah, have that mana to be able to spam everything that you can.
Go, Sam H ready to go with a blink out. Secret keep themselves safe. So you won't quite get the catch. Now mid one, pretty much playing mission catch tinker at the moment.
Yeah, even picks up a blink dagger.
Yeah. He is just all about trying to make sure that he can punish Cuckoo if he slips up. But we've only seen it happen the once so far, and mid one did need help to get the kill. He couldn't do it quite on his own. TNC coming down, knowing that mid one's going to be looking for that sort of play.
They seem to just be having better reads of the map overall than Secret by a bit this game. It also helps when you take all 6 towers early on, so you're kind of like you have a good understanding of where that enemy team actually can play.
Up the top. Time again, still feeling safe. No one up there to be able to catch him. One will of course look for the option. Where to go on it though? So a lot of his time has been spent looking to hunt down the Tinker, and that's keeping him behind the farm of both Cuckoo and Raven, who still sits at the very top on this PL. Very, very stacked game at the moment.
Yeah. Going for the butterfly next. It's going to be very hard to kill. Oh, they actually seem to find the Tinker.
There, it pays off eventually, as long as they can finish off the kill.
Yeah,
that's got the Radiance tick. And yeah, he's going to lose these charges. Will deny himself. But that's exactly what they feel they need to do. Just punch down, Cuckoo, catch him out. Same time mid lane, Raven, and 4037. We'll find Japsaw alone.
I mean, don't sleep on 1437 Silencer. I've seen this guy get a rampage on a 5 Silencer before when he was like 6 slotted. Look at his net worth. He is now pulled ahead of the Legion Commander, full Hurricane Pike finished up. So he is transitioning very well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Really coming in play now.
Radiant structures are fortified.
NC to try and push without that Japsaw overtime being in the game, ready to hold them back with the stomp spam. See how much they can get through. There's 5 seconds and Tinker's going to be back as well to come and join the fray. One can certainly do a good job of holding them off with the tornadoes and the ice balls and such. The bear's around as well. Cuckoo now jumps in, starts to lay down the rockets, beginning to force Secret back. Let's see if this rocket spam causing a huge amount of issues. Obviously works really nicely as well with the having the illusions out, having that vision for the rockets to connect.
Blanket of the march over the racks to allow them to hold the siege decently. 2-man stomp.
Tornado follow-up. MP will look for connection onto Silencer, but 37 to look out with the Hurricane Pike. The bear in trouble, gets slowed down by the diffuser blade. The Shrine trying to keep it alive. The Spirit Lance bringing it down low. Can they save the bear? Looks like they can. We'll get the bear back out to safety. Illusions though causing issues for Puppey as he is again forced away from the racks. Japsaw again trying to hold them back with the stomp. TNC will back away.
They had outside vision as well, so they were always able to see where TNC was positioned. Secret did that, as they placed one right outside their base to know how TNC was pushing. But just look at the wards coming up from Secret. You can see like they're like, we have to play this super defensively in this game. We don't have the map control. Shadow Blade on Kezu. I'm looking for something here. He does have the gem though.
Obviously finding the Tinker again. Even on his own, he can certainly play around and cause some issues.
They see him though. They just caught a glimpse of him with that ward that they have on the high ground. Kezu's gonna get a view of it though, but they're starting reporting. Is he gonna be able to get out?
Or can they catch him?
Should be able to get out. They're bringing in
Sam H. Sam H trying to close the gap, but yeah, Kezu's already too far away with the Firefly.
Done. Gets rid of that quick ward.
This time and space is allowing MP to catch back up with the Radiance, as the Maelstrom on the bear.
Yep, going for that Mjolnir.
Very close to having it done as well. 37 as we see, very close to that level 18 as well. A lot out of it. Raven, money for the Eagle song, if he wants to start committing towards that butterfly. They're obviously in a game where AB is not going to be the ultimate choice on it.
No, I mean, Bear eventually.
Yes.
But yeah, the Invoker is just spell damage. And we do have the Lotus Orb now finished up on Yapzor, who's been, he's landed some nice like 3-man stunts, but overall I would say in comparison to his big shiny performances, he's been relatively quiet. This will help him at least be able to use, use his spells in the team fights to the global. And it's also, I mean, Lotus Orb versus Tinker can also be super obnoxious. You're always able to like reflect his spells back at him, the laser in particular. If he's able to get, it depends on what Tinker goes for next. Probably the Dagon 5 or something along that line. But reflecting any of those spells can be super obnoxious.
It's only been impressive how well Cuckoo's been able to keep himself out of harm's way. We've seen only really been picked out the twice. Yeah. Despite constantly, Mid One and Kezu, they're literally solely just hunting down this thing with their Shadow Blades and their Ghost Swords. But Cuckoo somehow still able to for the majority keep himself a step ahead of them. Yeah,
he's been doing pretty damn good about doing that. It doesn't have like you said, he does have to deal with 1 or 2 things, but it's not like it's like some Storm Spirit who can zip from across the map. It's an Invoker who's kind of like, hunting you, and the Bat Rider has to be hunting you as well. It's much harder for them to really find him if he's playing the tree line.
Overall, the game's certainly slowing down. I mean, we're 41 minutes in with it. It's still only 13-8. It definitely feels to be like one of the slower games of the group stages so far.
Yeah.
Which I guess is kind of expected. On one side you have this lone druid, MP just focusing on farming, pushing the lanes out with the Radiant Spear. On the other side, Cuckoo doing the same thing with the Tinker and the Marching Machines, shoving the lanes out. Neither team really too interested in taking on a full 5v5. I mean, it's a little interesting that TNC have started slowing down how much they're doing with like the whole Legion silencer combo. We've not really seen them go for any sort of pickoffs.
No, not too much. Anymore. And nor the X Tinker plays, right?
I mean, we're 42 minutes in, and Legion's only got 14 stolen damage. I mean, that's not to say Sam H is playing badly.
Yeah,
we have seen he's been hitting some great duels, but it has slowed down.
Yeah. No, okay, so we've got a DD top, and Roche is up. This could be where the next kind of engagement kind of happens. They throw the Sunstrike. Yapzor's getting in position to start throwing the Spirits into the pit. TNC still doesn't bring it down quickly, even with the DD rune. Their net heroes are not really natural Roche hitters.
They're pretty safe Roche hitters, obviously, with the heart. Raven can duck and dive out of the pit, keep himself at max health.
They've got a war on the high ground. It's going to get killed right now by the bear, so TNC's vision does get limited a bit. Mid-one trying to force bottom in the meantime while all this is happening, get that tier 2. He's going to get that at least, so good trade coming out for Secret. Not even really trade, because the Roche isn't there yet. He's just making the space, utilizing it.
Bringing Cuckoo. Smoke picked up, ready to go.
They're trying to wrap around, okay. They want to wrap around and get on top of that hill that they know that Secret was playing on for so long, but Secret seems to know something's up.
Gold from my chest.
Yep. Looks like started pinging around their bear, around the Lone Druid bear, so it looks like they kind of knew that the smoke was in that area.
Both teams very good at avoiding each other, it seems. And we're actually going to see as well from MP. He's going to be going for the Axe build on the bear. Yep. Step out that split potential.
Yeah, they have to deal with it, so they have to keep those lanes forced out to be able to take fights properly. So that's definitely one of the ways to do so. Invoker Mid-one almost has the Octarine finished with about 1,000 gold till he has that, and that's going to make the team fights infinitely better for Secret. We've seen what happens when that happens. We've seen Miracle Invokers, we've seen the Mid-one Invokers, we've seen what they can do once they get that Octarine level 21 plus.
There is that Hex now on Cuckoo.
So he did have it.
And Mid-one, I mean, he's obviously got the BKB, but he doesn't have anything like that. So Cuckoo's quick. Mid-one can certainly get caught out.
Yep. There's going to be some very good usages of the Lotus Orb. This is where, so since she went the Hex, that's actually the best item that Lotus Orb is for us, because removing it, but it's also reflecting it back at him can actually just turn the fight instantly. A bit surprised to see Puppy not really build anything to kind of deal with the global silence. He went for the Aether Lens, Drum, Ghost Scepter, even a Glimmer Cape on top. No Lotus Orb, not even like a BKB or anything like that. Just these other type of items.
And there we have it. As you
Radiant's
say,
bottom
Octarine now
tower
finished.
is under attack.
So now it could certainly start to turn into a bit of the mid one show. 40-37.
Oh, he
sort
looks
of
very
offering himself
dead.
up here. He just comes up the mid lane, and there you go, in Hurricane piking your way out of that one. Take him down.
Yeah, he was a bit out of position.
He kind of went down the lane whilst the rest of his team backed up. I think
Yeah.
the team kind of looked at him and said, "What are you doing there?" We all went home.
You know, sometimes that happens. You know, you're the 5 and you're like the shot caller for your team. You're just like, you know, you're telling people to do
anyone else
stuff,
go here,
and
go
then you're like,
here.
wait a minute,
What am I
doing? Yeah.
Seems to be the case. It's down for 40 seconds. Roshan is still up. Doesn't look like Secret are going to try and do anything though in terms of taking Rosh within that 40 seconds. I guess they themselves as well don't really have the quickest potential of bringing it down. They're pretty safe in terms of taking it because they have the bear, the lone druid to tank it, but
The alacrity makes it a bit faster, but yeah,
Sure,
it's not crazy fast for sure.
I mean, to be fair, I guess in comparison, I mean, yeah, both teams probably could take it down at a
Radiant's
similar
bottom
pace.
tower.
Neither pace being that rapid at all.
Yeah, there's no, as far as I've seen, I'm checking again. Yeah, no solar crest, no medallion on either side. Nothing like that. A bit surprising too. Like for the bear, throwing a solar crest in the bear could be super good versus PL and versus Legion. They're looking for the bear kill.
Yeah, they are.
Not the real hero.
They drag it in. They are going all in on the bear. Jump for Sam H.
Sam H is like, I want to duel it.
Radiant's bottom
I'm going to actually get that
tower
bear
is
done.
under
At the
attack.
same time, down bottom, a lot of split push pressure being
The
put
double
on by
catapults
Secret.
and the alacrity catapult. Look at it, just chunk that tower down.
Yeah, they get the tier 3 and they get themselves out. Puppy with the TP away, mid one with the backups down the lane. He'll get himself away from anything. Cuckoo's being sent back to hold it off. The rest of TNC staying in the middle lane. We'll see if they can get any sort of trade. Obviously here they've already taken down the tier 3. They're looking for the rack. Moving in, again, sending illusions in onto the bear. They've got the torrent to hold it back. Draw. Trolling Raven. Sending him away. And again, looks like TNC
They get a radiant melee racks with those double catapults.
Mid one's doing it. The pressure that this Invoker can put on, as you say with the alacrity, he just clears the whole...
Alacrity
that shouldn't
catapult,
be allowed
dude.
to happen.
Alacrity catapult, it's like 300
Oh.
damage per hit on buildings.
TNC are going to be just heavily as Secret. She's now playing them there with that maneuver. And TNC, they're into the pit, but we've seen them mess around with Roshan and not finish it time and time again, and I think this may be another time at that, as Secret are there to contest it.
They're smoked up.
Maybe just the pace of this game, one decision can really set the pace of this stage. Here we have the lead. Torrent comes out, is it going to connect? Sunstrike will be duped as Raven doppelgangers himself outside of the pit.
Roche is very low this time now. It's 1800 HP. This is an Aegis and Cheese as well. Mid one continuing the split push, kind of trying to force some reaction over there. The Raven goes back in the pit with the DD.
It's very close to going down. Flame Break looking to knock Raven outside the pit. It's not going to happen. Global Silence comes out trying to secure it. They won't get the snatch. Kezi tried to jump in to take it, but TNC will get Roshan, and they will get the Aegis in the hands of the PL.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
You know, it does suck for Secret that TNC does get that, but they got a melee
They
racks.
got the,
you know,
they got the
like,
full racks. I mean, I think they're fine. They're happy with that. And we're seeing, as you say, mid one could do so much with this split push pressure. Cuckoo really has to be on top of pushing these lanes out. He has to make sure that there's no chance for Secret to get in and do that again, take a second set of racks, because even despite how far the PL is, it's not really the best kind of lineup to push stronger creeps back out.
Yeah.
If Secret do get ahead like this.
Might be a long one on.
Good sound of it. Pro team really settling in for the long haul. Lone Druid versus PL.
Aghanim's finished up on the Lone Druid now too, so he can actually push lanes out a lot better. Mid lane looks like he's trying to get aggressive on the Theban here, but who's getting aggressive on who? That bear looks like it's pretty damn dead.
Yeah, with the hexes coming out from Cuckoo, they will claim the bear kill. Down. Really want to try and get a set of racks to sort of equalize the situation. As TNC back again in that mid lane. They've just made it so hard to keep up with that lead that they've had. It's now started to turn around. A 3k lead now at this stage for TNC, which the 50-minute mark really is nothing at all.
Yeah, and mid one is just continuing the split push. Now he's even behind with the Fort Spirit, so TNC starting to feel like, okay, we have Aegis Cheese. We have to get something out of this Aegis Cheese because we lost that bottom racks. So they're heavily committing now onto the high ground going for this racks.
So mid one, yeah, he's just continuing to split. He's working on that tier 2 up the top, as you say, the shrine as well being taken down by him.
Radiant's top tower is under
And
attack.
They just don't need mid one on
They're going
defense.
for the kill.
They're going to try and catch him. They're going to try and kill him. Can they find him here in the tree line? He pops the BKB, but there's
They
the
get the
jewel.
duel.
They lock him down, catch him out. They should indeed get the kill, and they do. That's mid one down for 80 seconds. Unfortunately, he now picks up the Lincoln Swift. Only he had that then, he would have been fine. But he's got it ready for next time.
He was so close to getting the... He had, like,
Yeah.
I think, a little bit less than half a second on the Blink Dagger as well. But, yeah, perfect by SamH. And SamH does get his second duel victory of the game.
Hey, there we go. Cuckoo is ready to blow. Yapzor jumps forward. There will be the reflect there with the Lotus Orb sending it back. Yapzor trying to duke it out with the Glimmer Cape. Has the Stomp revved up as well, but the second Hex is quick in again. They do get the catch. Yapzor nowhere to run, nowhere to hide as he gets brought back by the X Mark. They'll take him down. This is a defense now where Secret is starting to heavily fall apart. Puppey gets forced back, but Cuckoo spam with the laser takes him down.
Team Liquid's turn to ban. Team Liquid's turn to pick. Infamous's turn to pick. Queen of Pain. 10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Mirana, choose your hero. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Prepare for battle.
Нечто. Ай-яй-яй-яй, что сейчас произошло? Это ГГ! 玩不了了。
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
The prize is mine.
Подходит моментально. Это получает даггер, отмынув фейн. Неприятно. Матумба решил попадаться с локверком. Есть качественные коги. Здесь интересный лейн. Лич моментально делает отвод. Одного крипа уже скушал. Сейчас помогает здесь всячески ликантропу. Ну, Лич он такой неприятный. Вроде ведет эту невидимую войну, но ты чувствуешь. Тут крип не пришел, тут линия опять ушла от тебя, и сделать ему что-либо трудно. Он постоянно экспириенс набирает, не выходя даже на лейн.
Ну да, до 5 уровня ликантропу лучше всего помочь. У ликантропа вот есть такой момент, что, вот, допустим, тирал импульс на первом уровне дает всего лишь навсего 1 хп реген в секунду.
Майнд-контроль сейчас, по-моему, просто погибнет. Приходится потратить класску, это значит, что ему сейчас надо будет отправиться на базу после того, как крипы здесь погибнут под вышкой. Танкустики, ну там 640 хп, ты устанешь. Что
нельзя уходить, нельзя, ну сколько крипов?
Ну так нет, дождаться. Дело. Когда крипы падут, после этого уходить.
Нет, танка ему хватит. ХП будет. Так. Погашен.
Не, ну должен взять на третьем уровне. А вот и Ферблат на потме. Миракл очень далеко запрыгнул и с помощью Джаш, я так понимаю, справились. Огромный пак крипов приходит на мидл. Надо делать моментальное ТП и забирать экспириенс. Пытается надинать Миракл очень много. У него пока получается. Второй талисман к нему приехал. Тяжеловато, наверное, стоять против Миракла.
Против Шейкера.
И против Шейкера. Мало того, сам Миракл неплохо кнопки нажимает. Ему еще и Шейкер помогает.
Да, при этом лип тебя не спасает. Нажимаешь лип, и кнопкой нажимает линк. Она тебя в любом случае отгоняет.
Миракл начинает разминать Тимадо. Подходит сюда Джаш. Он еще и дабл дэмэджем, если что. Зарядился. У него 160 урона. Это минус. Это очередной минус.
Лип не нажимал.
Я не знаю, почему Лип не нажимал. Лип был. Можно было попробовать перепрыгнуть через фиссуру. Да, скорее всего, был бы блинк от квапы и добивали бы со вторым даггером или первым. Неважно, но Липа не было.
Да, в виде разноса. Мощь. Причем она мало того, что имеет помощь Шейкера, она еще имеет помощь Хава Ликантропа. Ликантроп стабильно нажимает на Хава, бафует какой-нибудь урон,
Да, 18 на 9 против 7 на 1. Помимо ласт-хитов и денаев, тут еще и 2 килла уже в копилке Миракла.
Ну, в этом случае Мирана может попробовать как бы вот просто уйти в лес, допустим, убивать стрелой больших крипов и маленьких сбивать.
А больше ничего не остается.
В миде, по-моему, уже все. Тут сейчас Миракл получит 5 уровень, Мирана 3 и вообще без вариантов. Как забрать.
Это развязывает руки Джаш, он сейчас может отправиться на другой лейн, помочь там.
Может наверх отправиться.
Тайнхантер, мы видим, уже тоже сместился в лес. Талончик есть.
Сверху нападение. Но батарейка первого уровня.
А здесь уже Матумба. Ласка пошла, Кура забирает баунти руну, а вот и Queen of Pain. И можно разбираться. Можно разбираться сначала с Легионкой, погнаться еще и за Локверком. Поставил Коги, но я думаю, этого не спасет, потому что Queen of Pain здесь пытается пробраться в другую сторону. Но это очередной фраг. не тратил. Миракл психанул. Еще отбиваться будешь. Нет у тебя шансов уйти. И уже 5,5 уровень, а мы видим, что Патма обосновалась в лесу.
Да, ну по итогу получилось очень печально. Миране на ранней стадии не могли, но Пейн получил преимущество. Тут уже после этого стоять с Пейн 1 на 1 просто нереально. Она в тебя прыгает, дает тебе даггер. Окей, ты сделаешь лип-аут. Потом у тебя лип 30 секунд. 30 секунд ты можешь поставить крипал. И в конечном итоге грустно. Очень грустно для Интемис.
Все слишком хорошо у Тайду также. 16-0. У него больше крипов. Ну, сейчас только же сколько и у Патмы. Отбивается на шрайне. Да, преимущество небольшое у Liquid, чуть больше 1000, но с учетом того, что это только старт игры, Queen of Pain сейчас будет разгоняться. Сейчас получает 6 уровень. Можно, конечно, пока Sonic Wave не брать, постоять, фармить еще. Но старт слишком хороший.
За Джашем выехали. Старается его поймать. Обманывает Лоперка. Бежит направо и размасил.
А здесь еще майн-контрол, так что надо быть аккуратней. Смэш, Джаш, а здесь уже Queen of Pain, пошел даггер, ставить коги бессмысленно. Мэтью, я рассказал про клокверков, которые на старте разваливают, а тут пока не получается.
Да, Миркл пока разваливает. Убивает в центре, убивает сверху, убивает вообще абсолютно все линии. Пока он убивает, Мирана чувствует, что можно подышать воздухом и возвращается на центр. Плюс-минус возвращается по XP. Но в любом случае Миракл сейчас просто берет себе ТП. И с этим ТП он будет убивать все линии. В том числе и центральные.
Ну да, ему надо Sonic Wave только взять. От Тумбом уже 6 уровень имеет. 4-й легион и замедление. Пошел Хауль. Ну, больше нет здесь никого, кто мог помочь. А вот дабл дэмэдж у Queen of Pain. Сейчас заставит сделать лип, я так понимаю, Тимадо. Дальше можно будет... Не достался Queen of Pain. Но получал кучу урона. Активирует дабл дэмэдж, а Роу сбривает катапульту. Неплохо, но дэмэджа у Миркла много. Он сурки тут вышку может уронить. Да, ну здесь Миркл может погибнуть, он ударил сапоги и погибает. Это подарок для Мэтью. 680 монеток, 6х skillstreak ended. Да, уровень почти 8. Слишком все было.
Ну, неплохо дела идут у Легион командоров. Там, конечно, приятно, он постоянно спамит его ногу. Но даже несмотря на это, у него ликантропа 300.